In this video, we will discuss about exercise 4.2 question 2 to 6. Already we discussed question number 1, so we will discuss remaining questions. I am taking first one is what? Question number 3. So I am starting with the question number 3. What is this one? Find the two numbers whose sum. What is the question? Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. What is the question? Find the two numbers. We want two numbers whose sum is 27. Sum is 27. We want two numbers. Sum of both will be what? 27 and product is 182. So for find those number we will assume two numbers. Let two numbers are x and y. What we are doing? We are assuming two numbers x and y because sum and product of both numbers are given, but we don't know what are two numbers. So we are assuming two numbers are x and y. According to question, what is the given in the question? Sum. What is the given in the question? Sum is 27. So x plus y will be what? 27. We are getting one equation. And another product is 180. Product of both number will be 182. What? Sum of both number x plus y will be 27. Product of both numbers will be what? 182. Two equations we are getting. Once we are having two equations, we solve both and then we will get something, but in which we are having two variables. In both equations we are having this equation having x and y, x plus y. X and y are what? Variables. There is also x and y are what? Variables. This is not a one variable equation. It is a two variable linear equation. So in the two variable linear equation, we want to convert into the one variable. By using both equation, how we will convert one variable equation? So simple process. From any one equation, find one value and put that in the another equation. So what we are doing there? From equation 2, I am finding y. So from this equation y equal to what? 182 divided of x, no doubt. And put this value into the equation number 1. What we are doing? We want one variable linear equation. Clear? Both equations are in a two variable linear equations. Both are two variable equations. So we want one variable. So from this equation we are putting y in a equation 2. So y equal to this, we will put the value of y from equation 3 to 1. Then what we are getting? X will be as it is. Y equal to what? 182 divided of x. We will put there and equal to 27. Now in this equation, two variables converted into one variable, yes or no? Only x we are having. Take LCM in the left hand. We are taking LCM. Solve. What we are getting? X square plus 182. We are there is what? Denominator having 1. So LCM of 1 and x will be x. X divided by 1. X time it is going. X into x will be what? X square. It is one time it is going. 1 multiplied by this one. We are getting this one. So now do cross multiplication. How we will do the cross multiplication? Like this numerator will be multiplied by this denominator will be multiplied by this numerator, then we are getting this one. Now in the next step we will transpose from right to left. In the right we are having x term 27x, and when it comes to the left and we transpose, then what we are getting? This will be the negative. X square minus 27x plus 182. Clear? Now this is what? One variable linear equation. In the starting we are having equation 1 and equation 2 are two variable equations. In both we are having x and y as a variable. we are converted these equations into the one variable. Clear? Now this is what? This is the what? Quadratic equation. Why? Because its degree is 2, maximum power of x is 2, degree 2, so it is a quadratic equation. So we will solve this quadratic equation by using factorization. So we split this middle term x term into the two parts. So its two part will be minus 14x minus 13x. Sum will be both will be what? Minus 20x, and product of both will be what? Minus into minus plus 13. 13 into 14 will be what? Product of 13 into 14 will be 182. 182, and x into x square. So sum of both will be this one, and product of both will be what? Product of first and last term. So it means our parts of minus 14x minus 13x are correct. Then put this as it is, take common in both and take common in both. What we are getting? X outside, x minus 14 will be remaining, in which minus 13 outside. Then what will be the remaining? X, and sign will be changed. Why? Because we are taking minus outside. So there will be the negative, and how many times it is going? 14 times it is going. Now in two terms we are having x minus 14 as a common. Take both bracket outside. What is the remaining? X is remaining, minus 13 is remaining. So in this way we factorize this quadratic equation. We factorize this quadratic equation and we are getting this value. We want what? We want two numbers. So solve, find value of x, put this factor equal to 0 and put this factor equal to 0. Then what will be the value of x? X equal to 14, x equal to 13. We are having two numbers x and y, but both are what? X values. Why? Because this equation, this quadratic equation in terms of x, we want y also. So what we will do? We will put both values in equation number 1. In equation number 1 we are having both variables x and y. In the place of the x, once we put 13 and 14, then we will get what? Y value. Once we put x equal to 14, then y will be what? Once we put x equal to 14, y equal to what? 14 will be subtracted from 27. 27 minus 14 will be what? 13. When we put x equal to 13, then y will be what? 14. So once we put 13 and 14 of x in the equation number 1, then we are getting two values, 14 and 13. So two numbers are 13 and 14. Two numbers of what? 13 and 14. Again observe what we are doing. Find two numbers. We want two numbers. हमें दो नंबर निकालने हैं. जिन दोनों नंबर्स का सम जो है वो 27 होना चाहिए, उनको ऐड करने पर 27 आना चाहिए, एंड प्रोडक्ट करने पर हमें 182 मिलना चाहिए. नाउ वी आर हैविंग 13 एंड 14. वंस वी सम बोथ 13 plus 14, result is 27, correct one. And once we product 13 into 14, we are getting 182. So it means our numbers, whatever we obtained, are correct. Clear? So first we will assume two numbers, in which I am assuming x and y. As per question, sum will be x plus y will be this one, and product x into y will be this one. Both are two variable equations, x and y are variable, but we want one variable. So what we are doing? We are finding the value of y from equation this one. We can also find x, no problem. This equation can be in the term of y. Answer will be same. So now at that time I am doing finding y and putting this y into the equation 1, and we are getting the quadratic equation in terms of x. Clear? And finally we are getting two numbers 13 and 14. Observe question number 4. What is the question? Find the two consecutive positive integers. Observe carefully. We want two consecutive positive integers. So what we will be do? Observe. Question number 4 I am taking. What is the question number 4? Let two conjugative positive, what's positive? Conjugative. Let two conjugative positive integers are, let two positive conjugative integers are x and x plus 1. Already we completed linked to this question. Conjugative positive integers are what? Those numbers which are continuous, like 1 and 2. Both are conjugative. 3 and 4 conjugatives. So we are assuming x and x plus 1. Why? If x equal to 1, this one will be what? 1 plus 1, 2. If x equal to 2, then 2, and this will be what? 2 plus 1, 3. 2 and 3. So they are conjugative. So what we are assuming? Why we are assuming? We want in the question, find the conjugative positive integer. Conjugative positive means positive integers, positive counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. But they should be what? Conjugative, continuous number. लगातार जो number है वो चाहिए हमें. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are what? Conjugative numbers. So we are assuming because we want. Then find the conjugative positive integers, sum of whose square is. Observe carefully. According to question, what we will be do? According to question, sum of whose square whose two conjugative positive integers. What about the conjugative positive integer? We are assuming x and x plus are positive conjugative integers. Their square sum. What? इनके square का sum. Do the square. I am doing square. Observe carefully. X square plus x plus 1 square. Squares of these numbers, we are assuming two numbers x and x plus 1. Why we are assuming both? They are conjugative. Once x equal to 1, x plus 1 will be what? 2. 1 and 2. So we can say x and x plus 1 are what? Conjugative positive integers. As per question, sum of whose square? इनके square का sum x square plus x plus 1 square, no doubt, will be what? Square sum of whose square is 365. Now solve this. Only one equation we are having in this problem. So solve this equation. How we will solve? X square will be as it is. Now this is a plus b whole square. What is the formula of a plus b whole square? You should know the formula. Algebraic identity. It is the first algebraic identity. A plus b whole square will be what? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Use this identity there. In the place of x, a we are having x. At the place of b we are having 1. Apply this one. Then what will be the result? X square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 365. Solve this one. X square plus x square will be 2x square plus 2x plus 1. Transpose this right to left. Minus 365 equal to 0. Do 2x square plus 2x minus, subtract this one, 1 from this one, 364 equal to 0. Clear? Now this is the quadratic equation. And how we will solve the quadratic equation? By factorization. Do the factorization. What will be the factor? We will split this into the two numbers, two parts. Sum will be 2x and product of both should be first and last one. So its two parts will be what? Plus 14 Observe carefully. We want 2x. What? We want 2x. So what are the parts? Are you getting? And product should be this one. If we take what? Do the carefully product. We require sum of both two numbers we want there. Sum will be this one and product of both this one will be what? This two. So what they are? First we simplify this equation. Observe, first we simplify this one, so we will get easy numbers, in which in this quadratic equation we are having 2 as a common. So I am taking 2 as a outside. X square plus x minus, how many times it is going? 1, then 8 and 2, 182 equal to 0. Take, now solve this one. 2 will be going downward. X square plus x minus 182 equal to 0. Clear? How it is going? Once we put 2 there, this will be what? 0. X square plus x minus 182 equal to 0. Now we will factorize. Observe, what are its two factors? X square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 equal to 0. Observe, 14x minus 13x will be x, and when we multiply by 14x minus 13x, what we are getting? 182 minus 182 x square. So sum will be this one and product of both will be first and last product with sign we are getting. Now take common in both. What is the common? X is the common. X into x plus 14, and in both what is the common? Minus 13 is common. So x plus 14 will be remaining equal to 0. Take bracket outside. X plus 14 into x minus 13 will be 0. Now what will be the value of x? X plus 14 equal to 0 and x minus 13 equal to 0. X equal to minus 14. X equal to minus 14 and x equal to 13. In which we are getting, one is the negative and another one is what? Positive. But we want two consecutive positive integers. What we want? Two consecutive positive integers. So we will take what? We will take positive numbers only. We cannot use negative one. Why? Because we require two consecutive positive integers. So we will use this one. Put x equal to 13. One number, not put x equal to 13. One is the x equal to 13. Once we take x equal to 13, one number, then another number, it will be what? X plus 1. So two consecutive positive, two consecutive positive numbers are x equal to 13 comma x plus 1 equal to 13 plus 1 equal to 14. So what we are getting? 13 and 14. Two numbers, two consecutive numbers are what? Two consecutive positive numbers, two consecutive positive integers. Integers will be these two integers. Two consecutive positive integers will be 13 and 14. Observe, again I am revising what we are doing in this problem. Find the consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square will be this one. Find the consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square. We want positive consecutive integers, so we are assuming two consecutive positive integers are x and x plus 1. Why? Because x and x plus 1 are what? Conjugative positive integers. According to question, sum of their square, x square plus x plus 1 square will be what? 365. Solve this one. We are getting this one. In this equation, it is in the quadratic form. We are having 2 as a common. 2 take outside. Solve. Then we are getting this one. Now factorize this one. Split the middle term into the two part. 14x minus 13x will be what? X, and product will be what? First and last numbers product. Clear? Then we are taking solving, and we are getting x equal to minus 14 and x equal to 13. Negative cannot be possible because we want two conjugative positive integers. So we will neglect this number. We will use x equal to 13. One number is 13. So another will be what? X plus 1. X and x plus 1. X is 13. Two conjugative positive integers are x equal to 13, x plus 1 equal to 13 plus 1 equal to 14. So 13 and 14, two numbers, they are conjugative. Obviously they are 13 then 14, they are continuous number. So conjugative and positive integers. Our condition is satisfied. So answer of this question is what? 13 and 14. Now observe question number 5.1. Now I am taking question number 5. What is the question? Observe carefully. The altitude of the right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. What is the given in the question? Altitude means height. Altitude means height of a right triangle. We want right triangle. First draw right triangle. In the right triangle, having one angle 90 degree. In the right triangle, one angle is what? 90 degree. Altitude of right triangle. This one is the right triangle. This one is its perpendicular is what? Altitude. Is 7 centimeter less of its base. Base 7 centimeter less than of its base. 7 centimeter less than of its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find two other side. Observe, easy question. Altitude of right triangle. Right triangle's altitude. Right triangle के अंदर altitude जो उसकी height जो है, perpendicular जो है, that is given us. What? 7 centimeter less than its base, but we don't know the base. So from this sentence, first we assume base. Let base equal to x centimeter. Unit is what? Centimeter. Base equal to x centimeter. Let base of this right triangle is what? X centimeter. This one is x. Now read carefully. The altitude of right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. So what it will be the altitude? 7 centimeter less. 7 centimeter कम. 7 centimeter कम है किससे? Base से. Base is x. We assumed it. So x minus 7. 7 centimeter is less than of this base. Base is what? X centimeter. So altitude will be what? X minus 7. And in the next sentence we are having hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Clear? 13 centimeter it is given. Now in the right triangle we are having 3 sides and all sides we are having. So in the right triangle we will use what? Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, how we will say? Hypotenuse square will be base square plus perpendicular square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we will find the values So Pythagoras theorem is what? Hypotenuse square will be base square plus perpendicular square. What is the hypotenuse? Is the 13 square. Equal to what about the base? Base is the x square. Plus perpendicular is what? X minus 7 whole square. Clear? Solve this one. 13 square is the 169 x square plus, now what formula we will use? We will use a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square will be what? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Algebraic identity. So this will be x square minus 14x 2 times of ab. A is the x, b is what? 7. So minus 2 times of ab plus b square. 7 square will be what? 49. Now transpose this one, and what we are getting after solving, just observe. 169 equal to 2x square minus 14x plus 49. Clear? Adding both. First transpose to complete right side to the left and left to the right. What I am doing? Left to right to the left and left to the right. 2x square minus 14x plus 49 will be equal to 169. We can write like this, no problem. Then transpose this right term to the left term, left side. Then what we are getting? 2x square minus 14x plus 49 minus 169 equal to 0. Clear? Subtract this one. 2x square minus 14x. What is the remaining? 990. 6 minus 4 will be 2 and 1. Minus 120 equal to 0. Now factorize this one. How we will factor? Factorization we want. First simplify this one. 2 is the common. X square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. What we are getting? X square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0 upon 2. X square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. Now split this one. Factorize. 7x having 2 part minus what? 60. Product should be 60. Then what are the 2 parts? Sum should be minus 7x and product should be what? 60x minus 60x square. X square minus 60. Product should be minus 60x square and sum will be minus 7x. Observe. 12 5 ja. Yes, we are getting 12x minus 5x. Sorry, plus 12x minus 12x plus 5x minus 7x, and product both will be minus 12 into 5 60x square. Clear? Minus 60 equal to 0. Take common in both, and both x is the common, x minus 12 plus 5 is the common, x minus 12. What is the remaining? X minus 12 into x plus 5 equal to 0. In the next, we want what? Value of x. So x minus 12 equal to 0 and x plus 5 equal to 0. Solve both one. X equal to 12. One value of x equal to minus 5. This is not possible. Negative we cannot take because x is the base and it is the length. So length should be positive. So x equal to 12. Then x minus 7 will be what? 12 minus 7. 12 minus 7 and result will be 5. So what we are getting? Base. Find two other side. In the right triangle we are having base, perpendicular and hypotenuse. If base we assumed x, perpendicular is given, altitude is what? 7 centimeter less than of its base. So x minus base is the x, so x minus 7 will be altitude, height, perpendicular, and its hypotenuse is given in the question. We used Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is what? Hypotenuse square will be base square plus perpendicular square. Then we are getting a what? One variable quadratic equation. Simplify this one, then we are getting x square minus 7x minus 60. Factorize this one, then we are getting 2 factor x equal to 12 and x equal to minus 5. Negative cannot be height or base, so we cannot use this one. We will use x equal to 12. So this base equal to what we are having? Base equal to, so in the result we can write, I am writing there, base equal to 12 centimeter and high altitude, what? Altitude will be what? X minus 7, and this is equal to 12 minus 7 equal to 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter. This is what? Base and altitude of this right triangle. Are you getting? Easy question. Now I am taking question number second one. Observe carefully. We completed question number 3, 4 and 5. Now I am going to take question number second one and observe this one. What about this? It is based on the example 1. Once we know the example, 2 situations are given in the example 1. We will observe situation, we develop an equation, then we solve that equation and find the value. In that example we require only quadratic equation, but that time we want the values. We solve the quadratic equation, we find the values. Clear? So read question number 1. Question number first one, question second. What about this one? I am trying to solve question number 2, first one I am taking. What is the question? Observe carefully. Solve the problems given the example 1. It is based on example 1. John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. Both are having 45 marbles. This is the what? Total marbles both having what? 45. दोनों के पास 45 marbles है. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Another condition, they are lost what? 5 marbles. Having 45 both, but it is not, we are till having how many markers John having and Jivanti having? It is in the illusion. So we want this one. So John and Jivanti together having 45 marbles, both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is, now after lost, product of marbles, number of marbles is 120. We would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. How many marbles they had in the starting? We want this one. So we will assume, let John how many marbles? John and Jivanti together have. So John has X marbles. Clear? Let John has X marbles. We assumed John, how many marbles having? X. We want John and Jivanti marbles. जॉन और जीवंती के पास कितनी मार्बल्स है हमें वो ऑब्जर्व करना है, निकालना है, फाइंड आउट करना है. सो इन द फर्स्ट वी आर अज्यूमिंग व्हाट? लेट जॉन हैज space is required, so I am writing there. Question number second, first one. Let John has X marble. So Jivanti has total marbles are 45. Out of 45, John having X. So Jivanti has 45 minus X marbles. Clear? Now both of them lost 5 marbles. Both lost 5 marbles. Now John has what? X minus 5, and Jivanti has 45 minus X minus 5. What will be the result? 45 minus X minus 5. 45 minus 5 will be 40. 40 minus X. Clear? Observe again. What situation we are solving? John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. Clear? Both of them lost 5 marbles. We want to find how many marbles they had to the start with. Start में उनके पास कितनी marbles थी? So we are assuming John has X marbles and Jivanti has total 45 marbles. So 45 minus X. Both lost 5 marbles. Then John has X minus 5. 5 lost हो गई. Now how many marbles John has? X minus 5. Jivanti has 45 minus X minus 5. So result will be 40 minus X. After lost, John and Jivanti are having these marbles. Clear? Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the numbers of marbles. Lost होने के बाद जो बचा है उनका product. After lost, how the product of the numbers of marbles they now have is this one. It means product of both one after lost will be what I am writing. John has X minus 5 and Jivanti has 40 minus X. Will be what? 124. Clear? Now this is the equation we will solve. So many equations solved in the 4.1 exercise. Try. X into 40 minus X minus 5 into 40 minus X equal to 124. Multiply. Distributive law will be there. 40x minus x square minus 5 4s are 20. 200 minus into minus plus 5x equal to 124. Solve this one. We are having minus x square. 40x plus 5 x will be what? 45x. There is a minus 200. Transpose minus 124 into the left side. Minus 124 equal to 0. Add both. Minus x square plus 45x minus 423 equal to 0. Take minus 1 as common. X square plus what? This is a 45, not 4x. X is what? 45x. 45. Observe carefully. I am taking minus outside, so there will be minus sign and there will be plus sign. 324 equal to 0. Then send this one into the denominator and this will be the neglect. What is the remaining? X square minus 45x plus 324 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation of one variable. We will factorize this one. X square minus 40x. Sum should be 40x and product should be 300. Sum should be minus 40x and product should be plus 324 324x square. So once we take 30x minus 9x, 30x minus 9x, sum will be this one, and product both will be product of first and last term. Clear? 3 to 4 equal to 0. Now take common in first two and last two. What is the common? X into x minus 36 minus 9 into x minus 36. Solve, then you will get this one. Now one bracket is common in both terms, x minus 36 into x minus 9 equal to 0. So do factorize, solve this one, x minus 36 equal to 0 and x minus 9 equal to 0, x equal to 36, and in this factor x equal to 9. It means we are having x equal to 9 and x equal to 36. Two values we are having. Are you getting? Whole thing are correct or not? First we are what we are doing, multiplying. Clear? This will be minus, this will be plus, and plus, and this one will be what? This one will be what? Adding. Minus 200 will be there and this will be minus, and we add minus this one. Clear? Then minus we are taking outside. This will be plus, minus, plus. Clear? Now we are having x equal to 36 and x equal to 9. What we want? John has x marble. If John is having two values, we are getting, no doubt, two values will be given T. So if x equal to 36, then x equal to 36, then 40 minus x will be what? G1 T, how many marbles having? If x equal to 36, then G1 T will be what? 9. John having x equal to, directly I am writing, John's marble equal to 9/36. John marbles are what? 9 or 36, not 2, 9 or 36. 9 or 36. Then G1 T marbles, G1 T's marble, G1 T marbles will be what? 45 minus x equal to 45 minus x. Clear? X equal to 9, put x equal to 9, then how many marbles G1 T having? 45 minus 9 will be 36. Put x equal to 36, how many marbles G1 T having? 45 minus x, 9. So John and G1 T are having, final answer we can write 9,36 or 36, 9. Are you getting? If John is having 9 marbles, G1 T will be what? 36. If John is having 36, then G1 T will be what? G1 T will be what? 9 marbles. Are you getting? This is small, big question, but once you understand the situation, you can develop the quadratic equation, solve that equation, assume. First we will, in the situation, we will assume what we want. So in which we want what? How many marbles they had to the start with. So in the starting, they what marbles they are having. So John is having, we are assuming x, and G1 T we are having what? 40 minus x. Then they are both are lost to how many marbles? 5 marbles. Then what will be the remaining? X minus 5 John, and G1 T 40 minus x minus 5, this one. And after loss, product of both marbles will be what? 124. Solve this one, we are getting a quadratic equation, this one. Clear? You are getting this as a quadratic equation. Then split middle term, factorize this one, we are getting two factors, x equal to 36 and x equal to 9, and x is what? John's marble. Two answers are possible. If John is having 36, then G1 T will be 45 minus x, G1 T will be 9. If John is having 9 marbles, then G1 T will be 36. Two answers are possible. That's about this question. Now second question I am taking. What is the second one of example 1? It is given in exercise 4.2. because in the 4.1 we developed situations are given, what we observed, we developed the quadratic equation. Now in this exercise we are factorizing and finding the value. So this question is revising. Clear? Now a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys. Cottage industry produces a certain number of toys, certain number of the toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy in rupees was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. On a particular, this is another point. First point, in the first sentence we are having a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys. A cottage industry, one industry is there and it is producing what? Toys. Clear? This is only information, no data is there. In the next sentence, the cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. Condition is given, but in the next sentence, the total cost of production was rupees 750. This is the total production of the cost. We would like to find out the number of toys production that day. Number of the toys production on that day will be what? So we will assume the number of toys production. What we want, we will assume. Question number second one. Let, we are assuming, let the number of toys, the number of toys production in that day equal to X. One particular day company produces or produced, company produced X toys. We don't know. X toys company produced. We want this one. So we are assuming. Let the number of toys produced on that day, number of toys produced, not production. Number of toys produced. CD. Number of toys produced in that day equal to X toys. Now, this is the last sentence. Come on to the middle sentence. The cost of production of each toy was each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a particular day. How many toys produced in a particular day? We assumed it. Let the number of toys produced in a day is what? X. So the number of toys produced in a particular day is what? X. Again read it. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus X cost. Clear? And the total cost of production is this one. Total cost of production is this one. Clear? So, as per question, the cost of production of each toy at that day, the cost of production of each toy, the number of toys produced in that day, they are total toys. But what we are writing, the cost of production of each toy at that day, उस दिन जो टॉयज प्रोड्यूस हुए उनकी कॉस्ट कितनी है? वी आर एज्यूमिंग गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन 55 minus x. Clear? Are you observed? We want the number of toys produced in a dead day x. The cost of production of each toy at dead day will be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day, dead day, particular day x produce, कंपनी ने x toys produce किया, तो the cost of production of each toy कितना होगा? 55 minus x. 55 minus x. Are you getting how we are solving this one? Number of toys produced in that day x. Then in the second sentence, the cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus cost of production of each toy. The cost of production of each toy at particular day, at that day, will be 55 minus 1. Now the total cost of production was particular day, total cost will be what? This one. Are you getting? Particular cost, total cost is this one. According to question, what we can say? This is the cost of production. The cost of production is this one. One toy, the cost of production of each toy, one toy cost is what? 55 minus x. Total toys produced x. This is the cost of one toy, or total we are having x. So total production is given, total cost is given us. So product of both x into 55 minus x will be what? 750. This is the important situation. Once you observe this one, then we will get the quadratic equation and solve this one, and we will find the value. That is the easy, and that is the calculation part only. But this situation is important. Once you gain this one, then answer you will be gain easily. So situation observed, a cottage industry produced a certain number of toys in a day. Clear? In the last, we would like to find out the number of toys produced in that day. We don't know. We assumed that the number of toys produced x. In the center sentence, what is the given? The cost of production of each toy. एक टॉय की जो कॉस्ट है वो 55 माइनस नंबर ऑफ टॉयज प्रोड्यूस इन अ डे. उस दिन जितने टॉय बने हैं, what cost of each toy will be what? एक टॉय की जो कॉस्ट है 55, it is given in the question 55 minus x, and the total cost will be that day will be what? This one. Each toy having this cost, total cost x, we will multiply both, total cost will be this one. Getting? This is the situation we observed. Solve this one. 55x minus x square equal to 750. This can be written as minus x square plus 55x minus 750 equal to 0. Take minus outside, x square, sorry, this will be minus 55x plus 750 will be 0. Now minus 1 will be in the denominator. We are transposing, then what we are getting? X square minus 55x plus 750 will be 0 upon minus 1. X square minus 55x plus 750 will be 0. Clear? Now factorize this one. X square minus 55x. 55 can be written as 30x minus 25x. We add both 55x minus 55x we are getting. Product both 25 3 is 75. Minus into minus plus. We are getting 750x square. Correct? Plus 750 equal to 0. Now take common in both and both. X we are taking outside, x minus 30. Minus 25 we are taking outside, x minus 30 will be 0. Take bracket outside. What is the remaining? X minus 25 will be 0. Now x minus 30 equal to 0 and x minus 25 equal to 0. So what will be the x? X equal to 30 and x equal to 25. So let the numbers of toys is what? X in a day. So that day company produced 25. What will be the answer? Answer will be 30 or 25. Find out number of toys produced on that day. How many toys produced? 30 or 35. Clear? So we assumed this one and we find the number of toys produced in a particular day. Again I am revising. A cottage industry produced a certain number of toys. We don't know. This is the sentence. The cost of production of each toy we found to be 55 minus of the number of toys produced in a day. On the total cost is this one. We would like to find out the number of toys produced on that day. So we are assuming this one. On a particular day, company produced X toys. Cost of each toy is given in the question, 55 minus X. Product both will be what? The total cost means product. One toy cost we are having and total X. Then product will be 750. Solve this one. We are getting the value of X, 30 or 25. So company produced 30 or 25 toys on that day. Now I am taking last question of this exercise. Question number 6. What is this? A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production, observe, cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of the article produced on that day. But we don't know the number of the articles produced on that day. So we will assume that one. So question number 6 solution will be what? What solution? We will assume let the number of articles produced on that day, we are talking about a particular day, on that day equal to X articles. Clear? Then we can write the cost of production. The cost of production of each articles. The cost of given, it is a given. The cost of production of each article in rupees will be what? 3 more than twice the number. What number we assumed? X. Twice the number, 3 more than the twice the number. Number of article produced on that day. How many numbers of the article produced? X. So we apply this there. 3 more than the twice the number. So what will be the equation? 3 more than twice of the number, 2 times of X. Twice of the number is 2x and 3 more than of 3, whatever this one, more than of 3. So we will add 3. So what is the meaning of 3 more than the twice of the number 2x plus more than 3. So we will add 3. So the cost of production of each articles is this one. Clear? Then finally what we are having? If the total cost is on a particular day is what? 90 rupees. So according to question, what we can say? If the total cost of the production on that day was 90 rupees, number of article produced on that day, this one. कॉस्ट ऑफ ईच आर्टिकल, वन आर्टिकल की कॉस्ट कितनी है, दिस वन, टोटल दिस वन, व्हेन वी मल्टीप्लाई बोथ देन वी विल फाइंड द टोटल कॉस्ट. So total cost will be what, x into 2x plus 3, and it is given what, 90 rupees. Are you getting what I am doing? In the question we want find the number of the articles produced and the cost of the each article. So we are assuming the number of the articles produced, what, x articles, then each article having cost, it is given in the question, the production of each article on a particular day, the cost of production will be what, 3 more than the twice of the number, twice the number 2x, more than 3 plus 3. So the cost of the production of each articles 2x plus 3, both we want on a particular day, number of articles we want, and cost of each article, cost of production of each article is what, 2x plus 3, both we want. And in the next, what is the given, if the total cost of that day was 90 rupees, total cost, one article cost we are having, total articles we are having, it means we product both, and that is equal to what, 90 rupees. So according to question we can write this one, solve this equation. Now it is a simple equation. This will be 2x square plus 3x equal to 90. Transpose from right to left, 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equal to 0. Now we cannot common anyone, so we will factorize this one, 2x square plus 3x we want, and multiplication should be minus 180, minus 90 into this one, minus 180 x square, and sum will be 3x. So what is this one, 15x minus 12x, 15x minus 12, 3x, but product should be equal, 15x 12x minus, we are doing product, so minus, this is the x square, 12 5 ja 66, and 12 1 ja 12 plus 6 18, it means first and last term product is minus 180 square, and this product will be minus 180 square, it means both are correct part. Now minus 90 equal to 0, take common in both and both. What are the common, I am writing there, x is the common, 2x plus 15 is remaining, minus 12 is common, what is the common, 6, 12 is not possible, so I am taking 6 is the common, 6 is the common, what is the remaining, 2x plus 15, 15 6 are 90, 15 6 are 90, we are having 90 equal to 0, take bracket outside, 2x plus 15 into x minus 6 will be 0. Clear? Find the value of x. 2x plus 15 equal to 0. What we are getting? 2x equal to minus 15, x equal to minus 15 by 2. This is not possible because company produced a certain number of the particles. Negative, not possible. Take another factor. X minus 6 equal to 0, x equal to 6. It means company produced. This is the one answer. Number of toys, number of articles produced on that day, x, and x is what? 6. This negative is not possible. So 6 we are getting the one answer. Now another is what? The cost of each article. The cost of production of each article is this one. So cost of each article. Cost of each article equal to what? 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. Put the value of the x. 2 into 6 plus 3. What will be result? 6 2 ja 12 plus 3. And we solve, then we are getting 15. 15 rupees. 15 rupees. So what is 15 rupees? So what cost? Cost of each article will be 15 rupees. And how many articles produce in a day? 6 articles. We multiply 6 and 15. 15 6 are 19. Total cost of the production of that day is what? 90 rupees. Once we multiply 6 and 15, we are getting 90 rupees. It means our both results are correct. Clear? So in this exercise, we studied question 2 to 6. In the question number 2, it is based on the example 1 of NCERT of this chapter. In the example 1, we are having situation. We solve that situation. We are getting the quadratic equation. Solve that one and we are getting the values. Clear? And question number 3, 4, 5 and 6, in which again we are having some situations. In the first exercise, we studied only equations we find out. Clear? But in this we want to factorize that particular quadratic equation, and values we are finding there by using factorization method. So I hope you observed these old questions, you revise this class again and again, you will gain more and more. That's all about this class. Thank you so much.